And we are live, and I just ran into the house because we are going to have some exciting things, and we had some family business today. And if you are a mom, you know what that means. So, yeah, it's going to be a good night, you guys. We have got the new Judge Fleischer interview. Let me tell you what, it is pretty incredible. So I have two editors, two people that I am going to have edit, and the first one did this one. I am whistling. I don't know what's going on with my voice today. Apologize. She did a fantastic job. She created a whole new intro and everything, and she made the thumbnail for it. You saw that on the thing, and it is going to be very incredible. Oh, they are uploading. Okay. Okay. Anyway, and so we are trying to get those files uploaded so that you can see them because it's been a night. So I have got a schedule for tonight, which is so unlike me, but it's very exciting. So let us see who is here. I don't know. Hopefully we have Lexa. I am so excited. Lexa, this is very, very cool. I really wanted to go live so we had more, or vertical, so we had more people. But I think in order to share these videos, you guys, we had to go this way. So, and I think you guys enjoy this more anyway. So let me first of all tell you what has been going on around here in the Hardy House Media Studio. It's been great. Number one, I've got a book coming out tomorrow. So it's going to be very exciting, and I'm going to put a link in the chat for the book and for a contest, because there's a contest for the books with $350 worth of stuff you can get if you're at all interested in YouTube. If you're not, don't get it, and that's okay, because whatever. So we can talk about that more later. Hey, Jasmine, how's it going? We're going to do a little clip of the new Judge Fleischer interview. Very excited, waiting for it to upload right now. So we're going to do that a little later in the show. And then there's this incredible man. His name is Jason Pepperny. He's one of the people that I interviewed this week. Can I tell you, I had 4 interviews in one day. 4 of them. You guys are going to love these people. So we got Judge Fleischer last week, but we have Justin Pepperny. Now he was in prison, and he was in prison. It was only 18 months, and he was in white collar prison, little different. I believe I had a white collar camp, something like that he called it. And you guys are going to love him. And we're going to do a little clip of his video. It's a little strange. You only see his side because it's completely unedited. So it's going to be different. But then, thank you so much, Lexa. I appreciate it. We were at a Christmas thing. It was my kids' Christmas thing. And I literally ran in the door 5 minutes before I hit live. And here we are. So, yeah, my hair kind of looks, well, whatever. I didn't even brush it. And that is okay, because we are just live and raw in the studio, and you're seeing what you get today. My lights aren't, whatever. It's a thing. And anyway, and then Jason Pepperny, who I interviewed on Monday, who had been in the white collar prison, his partner was in the prison. He spent over 20 years in prison, and he's going to come on the show. And I know Justin is going to come live, and we are going to talk about what it was like in prison. And because, you guys see the court cases and you see all that kind of stuff, but how cool would it be to see people who have been in prison and to see all the things, hear about all the things and hear what it was like. And let me tell you what is it that they call it? It was a prison without fences. And there were some shenanigans that went on there that you guys will not believe. Justin's situation wasn't like a typical prison situation, but still, you can't leave. You can't be with your family. You can't do all that stuff. So, it was a thing. But his partner in crime, so to speak, Michael, he went to the prison. But here's the great thing. While they were in prison, and these are people that are coming on the show, you guys, you're going to love them. They did things to progress their lives. They did things to make things better. And they now, Justin coaches people who are about to go to prison and prepares them to not only learn how to do their time, but how to do it efficiently and well and get something out of it while they're there. And that is what I thought was so cool. Thank you, Lexa. I'm trying to get, new and exciting people. And another guy that we're going to talk about at the end. Hold on. I've got to look him up now because I don't want to say his name wrong. So you're going to have to bear with me for just a second. And am I going to? Yep, there is. Okay, his name is Scott. All right. Now, Scott is a speaker and author now, but he was, and I want to say it was CIA or FBI, and now I'm spacing out, and I apologize, but he was cybercrime. And so he was frustrated because a lot of cyber criminals get away with it and their victims never get compensated. And so what he does now is he trains people not to be victims of cybercrime. He's coming live with me this Monday. He's going to talk about his time with special forces, with cybercrime division and all these things, but he's also going to give every single member of my live audience on Monday a copy of his book about how to stay safe. How incredible is that? And I told him if we go vertical live, last time we had 4,000 people last week. And he said, that's fine. Then 4,000 people will get the book. So how cool is that? Anyway, so, and I've got some inquiries out to some new judges, not the ones that we've talked to before, not the ones that you hear from a lot, but they're on YouTube. And I thought, hey, let's try to bring some new people on and introduce you guys. And I just think it's so much fun. So we've got a lot going on. I promised we were going back to court, and we are going back to court. And I am all in and loving it so much. So, you're going to say something. You want to be put in timeout. Yeah, don't get put in timeout. Oh, says someone say, let's see. Can't wait to hear what they have to say. Incredible perspective, right? He's going to give this incredible perspective because that's the thing. We watch court, right? We see what happens. We see people on trial. They get sentenced, and you think, oh, well, maybe he deserved it, or da 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 da. And we have all these preconceived ideas. But I thought it would be nice to hear from people on the other side. And what's really cool is I know, at least for Justin, he's like, look, I did it. Okay, I've got kids. I'm going to cop to it. I'm going to tell you I did it. I shouldn't have got away with it, yada, yada, whatever. So I don't know. It's really cool. He really learned a lot from being in prison. He learned a lot from everything he went through. And now he is just really, yeah, just really a cool guy. And he's actually from Southern California, a couple towns over from where I lived. We actually were raised at the same time in the same area. So we've got a lot of common things to talk about. So he's going to come live with me, and then I'm going to go live on his show, and I'll tell you guys when that's going to be. So that's just a lot. I'm talking fast today, and I could probably slow down. And I'm trying to get you all information, and my computer, I updated it and then I left and then I came back. And now every time I try to sign into something, it's like, hey, Jen, we got all these new things. And I don't want the new things. I want my old things, and I want to give them to you. So you are wearing your Voices of Justice t-shirt. That is so cool. I'm not going to lie. Okay. ChatGPT made that logo and it did a beastie job. I am very excited. Okay. Now, if you are someone who is into YouTube, or you want to have a channel, or you're thinking about maybe in the future having a channel, or maybe one of your kids wants a channel, guess what? You can buy the book that I wrote about starting your YouTube channel for 99 cents starting. Well, now you can pre-order it. Usually I don't sell things here, and I'm not trying to sell you something, because if you don't want it, don't buy it. But for 99 cents, it's it's not going to tell you how to, like, I don't have a million subscribers. Okay, this is not what this book is about. This book is because I got a couple in a few months. And so I'm trying to help people get set up so that they can move forward. And then, but what was really cool about this book and what makes me very excited is that I got 12 media industry leaders and YouTubers to join me. Small YouTubers, middle YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, and then 2 people who run relatively large media companies. One of them, well, they're both personal friends of mine, actually, the media guys. One of them used to have a radio station, like back in the radio heyday, in the Empire State Building in New York. He's met all these famous people, done all these things, and he puts some really interesting things in the book. So if you're interested, there it is. What else, you guys? I'm lagging. I'm lagging. Well, that's not good. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. All right. Well, also, I'm not looking at the chat as much as I should be, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to work on the computer and do this at the same time. So let's find Judge Fleischer's Also, did you guys know it's not Fleischer? I had been saying Judge Fleischer, and thank you so much, Colin, for telling me it's Fleischer, like with an I in it. And so I called Judge Fleischer and I said, "Hey, um, how do you say your name?" And he sent me a little message and he told me, and it is like, yeah, fly. So, Lexa, can you hear me okay? Do I sound okay? We seem to be having some sort of internet discrepancy according to Dave, but yeah, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Fleischer, Fleischer. I have a hard time saying Fleischer, but I'm saying it. I don't know why. And my whole first interview, I said Fleischer. He did not correct me. He's a really nice guy. I gotta say, these judges, can I tell you, they're really cool people. And that's one of the things that we actually talk about in this interview because a lot of people think that prosecutors and judges just want to lock people up. And there may be some people out there that do. I mean, let's be realistic because, sometimes people want to do stuff like that. But these judges, the ones that I've talked to, they really want to help people. And something that I would like to know from you all. Dave, can you okay, we're having an issue with the Discord invite. It keeps I say that it sets for forever and then it keeps deleting or whatever. So Dave, if you could grab a Discord invite and put it in there because what I would like from you guys is you all like to watch court. Can you message me? You don't have to put it in the live chat unless you want to. My video's lagging. What does that mean? Okay. I don't really want to do we start over with the live stream? I don't know. If we do that, it's so late. I don't think so. I think we're just lagging. I think we're just I don't know what's going to happen when we try to do a video, but we're going to try. We're just waiting for it to upload, y'all, because if something happened to our I know what it is. Hey, Mr. Hardy, can you get our kids off the Wi-Fi? Because everyone's on the Wi-Fi. That's what's taken all the live stream this stuff. Um, yeah, Jasmine, Judge Fletcher changed your view on the justice system, right? Um, he is so incredible. He's just, I don't know. He really is so incredible. Um, all right. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to do things in a different way than I planned on, but still give you guys what I promised. That's what I'm going to do. So the guy that was in prison, I'm downloading a short from another thing because that's how I'm going to get it to you because uploading that whole thing, it isn't going to work with our internet situation. And that way I still get to share him with you and fulfill my promise, which is good. Fleischer's interview is still uploading and we're just going to do that because I don't have time to edit it while you're all sitting here. You don't want to watch me edit things that is boring as heck. Anyway, don't restart. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Also, Eric, I got to tell you. Okay. So I did have someone else edit this Judge Fleischer video, and you've got the next one. I really, really want to see what you do. I really do. So the girl who edited this isn't her job, but I met her in Wisconsin. She was doing this incredible marketing campaign and editing a video in an ice cream store. If I haven't told you the story, we were in Wisconsin for my son's wedding and we wanted ice cream. And there was a sign on the door and it said, if you dance, you get 50% off your ice cream. And I'm like, okay, there's 4 of us. That's will save us some money. So let's dance. And always I'm up for dancing. Dave and I meant dancing. So we did a tango in the ice cream store and they filmed it. And then they put it on social. And I said, the girl was in there that came up with that campaign. And I said, I want you to help and work for me. So she edited this video. But Eric, you're my number one and I need you to do it. So anyway, we're going to do that over the holidays. I've got a couple of videos I can send you and it will be wonderful. Yeah. So, all right, Dave. Okay, Dave put the Discord. So why do you guys watch court? If you're watching court, what is appealing to you in watching court? Because everyone has a reason that they do it. Everyone has a story. People don't just randomly usually watch court and then keep watching it like we do. I started watching it because we were going to adopt someone. And so I started watching Family Court because I wanted to know how to handle myself in court. And I learned a lot. Now I watch a different kind of court because that court makes me sad. But let's be honest, I love watching Judge Boyd. She makes me happy. And I couldn't figure out, thank you, Eric. I'm so glad you said okay. I couldn't figure out what it is about listening to Judge Boyd. And you know what I think it is? I mean, I listen to all the judges, but I actually listen to court as I'm falling asleep. Not because it's boring, but I used to listen to audiobooks and now it's court. I think it just makes me, the world is a crazy place right now. All right. It's gone a little mad. Let's be real. And to me, watching it just reminds me that there are people out there that are trying to do the right thing. They're trying to be just, they're trying to, be fair, and they're taking care of the people that are dangerous. And it just makes me happy. So there we go. All right. Now, do we have our first clip to share? I think we do. Well, let's see. So I use this thing and I really like it. It's called Minvo. Now there's CapCut and there's Dave does Final Cut Pro. He's much better at editing videos than I am. And he really is. He does a really good job. And but this Minvo thing, you take it and it does all kinds of things for your videos and it's really nice, but it is the slowest thing you've ever seen. And that compared with Wave that I use is also slow. So I'm just chatting. Oh my gosh. We're going to play our game for the first time today. We're going to play our game and it's going to be, yeah. And I don't know. It's supposed to be for super chats. We may or may not super chat for it. I think we're just going to play it tonight just to play it for fun. And then we'll do the super chat thing later because I think we just need to figure out how it's going to go, which is going to entail my children coming in, setting a Jenga game up, or maybe we just play for fun. Maybe let's play. Everyone gets one vote. Let's see. I'll do the same thing. Yep. We are the funniest kind of weirdo, Lexa, right? That we fall asleep watching court. I know. I try to explain people that don't watch court what court is and why we watch it. They don't get it. I feel like it's either a get it or don't get it kind of thing. So, all right. Now, I do have some videos here to react to because I am going to do some reaction things at some point. It's not going to be tonight because I have been running. You guys, I'm not a morning person. I got up at 7 this morning and I've been running literally out of this house since 7. So, but I am going to show you another thing. I do have one bonus clip for you because it's amazing. All right. So let's show you the short lessons learned from prison. Justin Paperney. Now, this is a clip that an AI thing clipped. So it's what we have for today, but you can just kind of see him. You can see what he's talking about. And then, like I said, we've got the interview and then he's going live because he's amazing. So here he is.
Children. I want to share lessons I learned from the experience. I don't want to complain or be critical of other people. I made bad decisions. You can question if I should have been there longer or shorter, but I have to own what I did. And I don't want to focus on all the bad things. I lost money while I was there. My dog passed away. You see things that are sickening and gross, and that's life. That's part of the experience. So I don't want to dwell on it. I just want to live in this distorted reality that said it was a transformative experience that I'm grateful that I had made the most of the experience, but I don't ever want to complain because the last thing people want to hear is a dude from USC who served a year complaining about time in a camp. You'll never hear me complain.
All right. So there you go. Yeah. I mean, he really, really tries to keep it positive. So he's going to be really interesting. He does, I don't know, he does a lot of really interesting work. I'm on his email list. Can I just do a little rant just for 30 seconds? I'm getting on a soapbox. All right. I'm on his email list because whatever, we're on each other's shows. That's fine. But people that I interview or interview me or whatever, put me on their list. I don't want to be on everybody's list. I don't have enough time to read all these emails. If I want to be on an email list, I'll subscribe to your list. People keep putting me on their list and it makes me sad. And here's why, because then when I unsubscribe, they see that I've unsubscribed and then I kind of feel like a jerk, but I'm not the jerk because I never subscribed in the first place. Okay, soapbox over. That's the whole thing. How do you guys feel about emails? Do you all get too many emails? Do you not get enough emails? I don't know. Does anyone not get enough emails? I feel like we get so many. And also I have like a dozen email addresses and that's got to stop. It's almost as bad as my websites. Anyway, what do you think about Justin? He's a unique bird. I'm telling you what, not at all what I expected. Grew up in Irvine, went to USC, had a lot of money, did all this stuff, kind of got sucked into the money, was a little tempting, and then he took some. And the rest, as you say, is history. And he's not going to be doing that anymore. I guarantee you that. But the stories, you're not going to believe the kind of prison he was in. Then we're going to talk to Michael. Michael was in prison. His story is completely different, but also an amazing guy. So there we go. All right. I'm itchy. I apologize so much. Okay. So here's what I say. This is what I want to do. I'm going to be taking a trip to Texas in the spring. I'm already taking 3 trips. I'm taking one more. All right. So we're going to go to Texas, and this is what we're going to do. We would have been totally set up, but you know what? We're winging it today because you know why? You're here and I'm here. We're going to play a game. And here's what we're going to play. Fleischer versus Boyd. They don't know they're against each other. They're not against, you know what I mean. All right. So this is the deal. Oh, you can see my other computer. That's fine. Okay. Here we have Judge Fleischer over here. Oh, that's not fair. You can't see them all. Okay. Judge Fleischer, he's closer to the computer because he's going to be on the computer today. And Judge Boyd, she's closer to me because she was my first interview. There we go. All right. Now, if you're in the chat, you get to say Fleischer or Boyd. Who am I going to visit first when I go to Texas? I'm going to go there. I'm going to see them. I'm going to see their courtroom and, of course, sit in court because what? Yeah, how could you not? Then we're going to go to a tour of the chambers and then we're going to go to the jail. Now, I'm not quite sure about Judge Boyd and how much we can do there. But I know that with Judge Fleischer, we can. So we're going to have a grand old time. And I'm hoping to take him and his family out to dinner. Probably can't film that part because, I don't want to put his kids out in the public. I don't think that's fair. But I will have some behind the scenes info for you guys that he wants to share. Eric, you worked in a South Texas nuclear power plant for a year. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. That is fascinating. That is absolutely fascinating. See, you know, everybody has an incredible story. Everybody does. And we just need to take the time to get to know people. Also, Eric knows a lot of things about a lot of things. I had him speak at my group, and he is brilliant. Okay, so this is what I want. You put in the chat, who do you pick, Boyd or Fleischer? That's the person I'm going to go see first. And then this is what we're going to do. Every time I go live, we're going to play a game. Now, this game is just a free game. Everyone's just throwing stuff out. Okay, Jasmine says Fleischer. Okay, so Fleischer gets, okay, there are these Jenga bricks. Okay, they're going to say their names on them. We're going to make them all fancy. But for today, we just know that he is there. All right, and whatever scale has the most, that judge wins today. We're going to add them up over the next 60 days. And at the end, we're going to have a little reveal thing. You can tally them as we go. But, oh, wait. Oh, we've got more people. Okay, hold on. Laura. Hey, Laura. I've not seen you before. I'm so excited. Okay, we got a Boyd. I love it. Okay. And then Jasmine's got Fleischer. Okay, Fleischer. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. I can't choose a favorite or pick. Y'all, I love them both. Yeah, but it's just who I'm seeing first. So you're not saying one of them's your favorite, but you just pick one. Boyd. Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. Dave, you can pick. Eric, you can pick. Even if you don't care, just say a name because it's the game. We got to, play the game. Anyway, it's going to be fun. Now, later on, not today, we're going to do this with super chats, and then people are going to do super chats to pay and to play. And here's why: because that is going to fund part of the trip. Because we're going to do some extra stuff. It's not going to fund the whole trip because we're going to fund part of the trip as well. It's just going to help do some extra cool things so that you guys can be entertained by the whole thing. Let's see. Hardy got Boyd. All right, we got a Boyd. Okay, why does that look like Fleischer is winning with 1? How is that a thing? Okay, hold on. Okay, are the scales even? Are they fair? That's a good. Okay, 1 Fleischer, 2 Boyds. I don't know. Sometimes, this scale is weird because it looks like it's not really working and then boom, it just goes. So there we go. You got to pick one, Lexa. Yeah. All right. So Eric worked in South Texas nuclear plant for a year. So you've been in South Texas. Okay. Who else has had a job that is unique that we may not have guessed? This is interesting to me. The ghost of Fleischer. Yeah, that is the spelling. And I'm having a hard time because I've said Fleischer so much. Dave, oh, yeah, okay. Are you saying that the ghost is making the scale not work? Because, we you can call it what you will. There seems to be something that makes things move in our house. It's fascinating. Call me crazy. I know it's a whole thing, but yeah. Anyway, all right. So let's talk. Let's have a serious talk. I'm going to give you a link now. It is a link to a drawing that I'm having for my book because my book is coming out tomorrow. Um, it is me plus some media leaders and other YouTubers. I did not ask everybody. And if you wanted to be in the book, I am so sorry. I wrote the book in 3 days. Within 2 weeks, it was up on Amazon and it's coming out tomorrow. It was a fast thing. And why did I do it that way? Because oh, I'm glad to see you live. Oh, thank you so much. I am so glad that you're here. That is so cool. And you're going to like the new interview. You are going to like it. I asked him questions that no one's asked him. And he actually, well, you won't see him pause because my editor did a really good job of taking out the pause. Um, but he sat there for a little while before he answered some of my questions because he had never had them asked before. And that made me really happy. So hopefully they're questions that you'd want answered. I do have a third Fleischer, that I did in the middle, but it's very poor quality. And I'm trying to figure out how to fix it because it's good. And I asked different questions on the third one on purpose, just in case we can fix the second one. It's interesting because one of the questions that I ask, used to put on, oh, yeah, okay. I used to say the bio of people, like this is Judge David Fleischer, and he's been a judge, da 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 da. But that's what everyone else says. And so my new question for everyone I interview is, who is David Fleischer, or who is David Hardy? And it's been really interesting. His answers were completely different in the two interviews. Eric was a professional wheelchair tennis player. Wow, that is so cool, Eric. You are like I don't know. You have all the talents. All right. And Dave used to write. That is absolutely huge. It is huge. That is so cool. Um, yes, you did. All right. So let's see. One of my first jobs was working at AT&T. I was an AT&T operator. Thank you for calling AT&T. How can I help you? Thank you for calling AT&T. 3 times a minute I did that. And when I came home, that's how I answered the phone. Let's see. Jasmine. Yeah. It's funny how we get our favorites, isn't it? And you watch that person over and over. He is pretty incredible. It's interesting. I had different views of how all this stuff worked before, I don't know, before I started talking to them. And which is why I like to interview them and let you guys see what their personalities are like and let you see what it's like behind the scenes. Because a lot of times we have opinions of people. And then once you get to know them, you realize they're not at all how we thought they were, which I think is a good lesson for life. Just saying. Also, we got this scale of justice over here. We have only got 3 votes, and we need more. So Jasmine voted for Judge Fleischer. We got Eric and Dave voted for Boyd. Eric, did you vote for Boyd? Is that what I said? Oh, okay. I put a link. It says King Sumo. Okay, this is the link. And what that is if you have any desire to get my book without having to pay, because the ebook is 99 cents right now, but you don't have to pay it all. And then you'll get the paperback and the ebook and then some videos. And it's all about YouTube. So if you're not interested in YouTube, whatever, share it with a friend or don't click on it at all. And that's okay. Because this is not about selling you things, but it is about telling you things because the book is only going to be 99 cents for a little while. And if you're interested, whatever. And also there's a contest in the book. The first people that I did a little editing challenge in the book. So the first people that find the 5 errors that are in there get a t-shirt. And then we're going to have another contest where everybody that has the paperback, if you take a picture with it or whatever, you're entered into another contest. And then at the end of the year, somebody's going to win $200 or a prize package worth $200. So it's a whole thing. We are doing the things. Throw my oh, that sucks. That really sucks. But hopefully he did not. All right. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. I love how everyone's like talking. Okay, I watch different judges on. I watch every. Yeah, see. Oh, Laura, I watch a lot of Boyd. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I do. But I'm looking for new judges. If you guys have some new judges, some people that are okay, so we've got, Stevens was really popular, but I think that Fleischer has kind of taken over Stevens. And Judge Rosie, people used to watch. People aren't watching a whole lot of Judge Rosie right now. So I would love some new people to reach out to. I've reached out to Judge Simpson, Judge Webster, Judge Washington. They are not coming on the show because there's been a lot. And then who is Debbie Davis with? I've reached out to that judge as well. They don't all want to come on. There's a whole thing about YouTube and judges for obvious reasons, especially like the thing with Boyd or whatever. And so that's why they're not coming. So that's why I'm getting creative with some other people, like the people that have been in Middleton. Yes, thank you, Dave. It was Judge Middleton. And he was so nice. He was so nice. He actually called me on the phone and I didn't answer. I didn't know it was him. And he left me a message and he was so cute because he's like, I don't want to be YouTube famous. I'm going to retire soon. This is never what I wanted. I don't want to come on the show, but thank you so much for asking me. And then he goes, oh, darn it. Now you're in my feed. And so my shower thoughts are now in Judge Middleton's feed, which I think are kind of funny. Also, if you watch the shower thoughts, I want your feedback. This is so important. I'm in a thing right now. There's a girl called Jenny Hoyos, and she's got like 2 billion views, and she's trying to teach people how to go viral. And so I took her advice on my last few shower thoughts, and I changed them up a little bit. And you know what? They're tanking. Nobody likes them like they are. People don't want the extra things in there. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I want to know what you think. I'm thinking you don't like it, and that's why they're tanking. Judge Boyd is going to win so far. We have not showed Judge Fleischer's thing yet. Let me check it because if it's in here, we're about to watch. Are you ready? We got to see when you guys can see the beginning. She did a cute little intro and everything. It was really cool. Where is Judge Fleischer's interview? This is a good question. Hold on just one second, and I am going to look. And I can't say talk amongst yourselves because you cannot. Well, you can in the chat, but that is boring as heck. So I am trying to look and talk at the same time. So I need to go to a different browser window over here. I'm so sorry. All right. Holidays. The holidays are coming. You may celebrate one holiday. I might celebrate another holiday. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Let me ask you, what is your favorite holiday tradition that is coming up? It could be for any holiday. Just what is your favorite thing? Like for us, usually the day after Thanksgiving, we're at 50% uploading, by the way, 52%. So I have not forgotten that I'm sharing Judge Fleischer's thing with you. It is coming. Before I go, it will be here. 53. These kids need to get off the internet. Probably I could turn that computer off. That would probably help, wouldn't it? All right, let's do this. Let us shut down this computer. So there, it's not sucking resources. Bada bing, bada boom. There it goes. Okay. Anyway, usually day after Thanksgiving, I make Chex Mix. We decorate for the holidays. And the other thing is that we get pajamas for Christmas because we celebrate Christmas. What do you guys do? You don't have to share what holiday you celebrate, whatever. Everyone has their own thing. And but yeah, what is your thing? And Judge it's 59% uploaded. You got to love technology. It does such amazing, amazing things. And then sometimes it doesn't. And actually, my face is red. And do you know why? Because it's embarrassing. That's why, honestly. And also, it's been a long day. It has been a really long day, but I was not going to miss today. And it was funny. I was with a group and I love my homeschooling friends. I love them so much. And we have this new group of friends that Dave found for us, and they're incredible. And they put on a show tonight. Well, they didn't. The moms didn't. The kids did. And it was so cool. And then I said, I got to go because I'm going live. And they were like, we don't even know what that means. And it was really interesting to me because right now you guys are my world and everybody's in my world and that does all these things. And it was really cool to try to explain it. Anyway, all right, Lexa, what do you got going on? You open a new Christmas jammies. Yep. I love it. Yeah, see, Christmas jammies. I love them. So what we used to do, we used to have a contest and all the kids would draw a picture for the shirt and then I would hand make the shirt, which used to be really hard before we had the Cricut, but we would do it. Jasmine, right? I feel like even if you're not a Christian person, a lot of people like Christmas just because it's Christmas. We're at 71%. We should be playing some kind of game with how long is it going to take to upload this video. But it's going faster since I shut that bad boy down because that is my Mac Studio. And I think it's a resource hog. I think we just figured something out. And that maybe when I go live, that bad boy shuts down because I don't need to when I'm looking at you guys. Um, it isn't your absolute favorite holiday, but I do love it. Okay, right? Yeah, there's a lot of traditions that come with the winter holidays. Specifically Christmas in my house. Um, but yeah. I like May because May is Mother's Day and my birthday. And, I do like presents. I like giving them. I do. I love giving them. I'm not going to lie, though. I like getting them, but I really love giving them, which is why I like to have all these giveaways. Speaking of which, third Thursday in December, we're going to do something fun with members only. And so if you're not a member, you might consider that. It is like $2.99. It's not that much, but it's just kind of cool. Oh, okay. I don't think so because I haven't gone on Discord tonight, but I will look. Feisty loves cats. And welcome to the stream, by the way. This is so cool. So, and if you are a court person, who do you think I should go to visit first in Texas? Should I go visit Judge Boyd first and Judge Rosie in San Antonio? Or should I go to Harris County with Judge Fleischer? Y'all pick. Okay, yeah, see, now Dave has Christmas and his birthday in December. So we each have a month with our birthday. That's really cool. Yeah, and Feisty Loves Cats. This is so cool that you're here. So we are waiting to have this to show that it is 92% uploaded, y'all. 92%. It's 94. It's gonna get here. I had to shut that down. So this is so exciting. Jasmine. Oh, it's your birthday. Oh, that's so 20 next year. Wow, that's a big deal. That is a really big deal. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the 2005. Oh my gosh. Sometimes yeah, it's a blonde thing. It takes me a while to figure things out. That is so well, happy birthday. That is so, so cool. And is your birthday in May like mine? That is really awesome. When I was in school, there was 3 of us out of 6 in my little group that all had birthdays the same week of May. It was weird. And I was like, what happened? I don't know. A few months before then. Good question. All right. So he was in Law and Crime. Who was in Law and Crime? Ooh. I don't know. Okay, guess what? It's 100% uploaded, and now it's thinking. We got the little spinny wheel, but not the spinny wheel of doom, just a spinny wheel. Oh, that's so interesting. That is so cool. That is really cool. Well, you'll have to, you know what? You'll have to come back and we'll have a live on that day and we will celebrate and have a party for real because I went live on Thanksgiving. Because at the end of the day, you know how it is on a holiday when it's kind of depressing at the end of the day. You know what we have on Christmas? We have letdown on kids' birthdays. We have what we call them letdown presents. Oh, okay, very cool. Um, and then we save one little present for the end because when it's your birthday when you're a kid and you're like, you can't wait, you have your birthday and all this stuff, and then it's over and you get really depressed. So that's when we give them a present at the very end. And it's just something little. Jasmine, September. Oh, very cool. Okay. So you've got a few months left to your birthday. That's awesome. All right. We are still thinking over here. We're so close. We're so close. All right. I'll be 20. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Put a Jenga brick in. Put a Jenga brick in. Oh, she said Fleischer. Oh, you said Fleischer. Haha. Okay. Guess what? Oh, what now? What? Guess what? Okay, fun fact, we have 2 for Fleischer and 2 for Boyd. We need 1 more for somebody. All right. Now, for those of you who are new to the stream now, I am going to tell you what's happening Monday as this thing is just spinning, and then we're going to end with Judge Fleischer's the little thing. And I'm going to show you a clip, just like a 3 or 5 minute clip from his new interview. It's going to be amazing. So the guy's name is Scott Augenbaum, FBI or CIA. I'm pretty sure it's FBI. I should know this. But anyway, he was in cybercrime. He was in the cybercrime division way back. I mean, he did it for like 20 years. and he'll tell you the whole story. But I'm sorry, I just looked at Lex's thing and that was really funny and it just made me laugh in my head. And then I just kind of looked like I was sorry. Okay, anyway, Scott Augenbaum, he was in the cybercrime division. He's going to come live with me on Monday. He is a phenomenal guy, full of energy and stories like you wouldn't believe. And he's going to give a free copy of his ebook to everybody who shows up. No, you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to give it whatever. He's just going to give it to you because he got very frustrated with the lack of compensation for victims of cybercrime. And so he wants to prevent cybercrime because he said, really, that's the solution. Once it's happened, it's really hard to get your money back. And so he wants to give his book to as many people as possible. So he's just going to come and give it to y'all. Everybody. We can have thousands of people here. They all get a book. You get a book, and you get a book, and you get a book. And he's amazing. So definitely come and join me on Monday because you're going to want to see him and get something free because free is good. I wanted my book to be free. Amazon and I played this whole long game, and it made me very frustrated because now my paperback is coming out 2 days after my ebook. I spent 5 hours on the phone with them. It was a whole thing. I don't do well with customer service people. I don't know why. Also, Dave, why is this thing spinning? It is spinning still. It's just spinning. I don't know. Dave's sitting there sipping his Slurpee, but he's going to go and check this out, and because you guys got to see it. Although we've only been live for 41 minutes, we have 18 minutes and 30 seconds left, of which you will see Judge Fleischer now for 5 minutes. We're not going to just do the 3 minutes I was originally going to do because you deserve more after all waiting all this time because, you're being very patient and I appreciate that. I'm getting text message. You know what's interesting to me? People text me when they know I'm live, and it's very curious. You can't move. Scammer. Let's see. Seen scam payback deals. Sorry. I've seen the guys that go on. I love the YouTubers that go and they get the scammers. Have you guys seen those guys? I love them. They are so cool. And or they'll call and they'll do all this stuff. There's one guy, Dave and I did a deep dive on this guy. We binge watched this stuff for 2 days. And he was he knew where they were and he would tell them their address and all this stuff. But you know what? In the end, doesn't really help. So Dave is recovering from knee surgery. He had a partial knee replacement 5 years ago, and they had to take it out and do the full. And it is not recovering as fast as we hoped it would. So Dave is not up doing a whole lot, but he is doing the thing from behind the scenes, which is very helpful. And also, I need you guys to tell me, who am I going to see first? Am I going to see Fleischer or Boyd? It's still spinning. Because I need one more so that we can wrap that part up for tonight. And also, I cannot wait. And the jail thing kind of freaks me out a little bit. It really does. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be really cool to watch, right? I don't know. Maybe we'll play some kind of game on how long does Jen stay in jail? And it's not going to be very long. Ah, okay. His name is Perug. Okay. Very cool. Well, we got to check that out. We'll definitely check that out. Thank you. In fact, I'm screenshotting it right now so that I don't forget. And the Discord is up there. If you guys have any court clips that you want to share with me, because I'm going to do this tea and justice reacting thing, and I would really love it if y'all would do that. Are you trying to he can't get in this room because I have crap by the door and he's in a walker and he's trying to come and help. Oh, Laura. Yeah. Was it a lot? It's a lot. Hardy, what are you trying to do? No, I don't need you to come look at it. I just need you to tell me. Can you see that it's uploading from your computer? It just says 100% and it's like that. Yeah. Anyway, all right. He has blue hair. Ooh, I haven't seen that guy. I can't play. I can't even click on it. It's like, it's just waiting. See, look. It is waiting. So he is in here and he is looking at this thing. Yeah. Hi, there's Dave. You guys see Dave. All right, see, this is the box.
Okay. I'll close out of it and go back into it.
Okay.
See if it still says 100%.
That sounds terrifying to me. I closed out of it. I'm going to go back into it now. And I'm a little bit scared. I'm not going to lie. But, it could be worse, right? Okay, we're going to go to uploads. Is there... Oh my gosh, it may be there. So he used to work in IT. That's his thing. In fact, oh my gosh. I'm adding it. Okay, guess what, you guys? Guess what? Oh my gosh. We're going to celebrate next week because Dave got his degree. He earned his degree. And next Thursday, he would be walking, but he can't walk. And he can't even sit there, I don't think, long enough to do it. And so, unfortunately, he can't go to his own graduation, which is really sucky. But anyway. And he uses a voice. Oh, no, what? No, he's not going to brush his teeth. Okay, so my son's coming in to get his airhead. You can come and get it. And Dave's telling me he has to brush his teeth first, but I feel like you should eat the airhead and then brush your teeth, right? Down here, I've got a secret stash of airheads. I like airheads, but I only like blue and red. So everyone else eats the other ones. And are you guys ready? Because guess what I have? Oh, Laura said hi. Yes, you can. Are you guys ready? Because I'm about to play it. All right. But before I play it, can someone else tell me Fleischer or Boyd? Oh, Laura said, congratulations. This is so cool. Yeah, I'm so proud of him. I am so very proud of him, you guys. He did it in 4 years. And it's a lot. He worked full time for the first 2 years, and then he's not been well the last 2 years, and he still got his degree. And that is pretty incredible. And I feel like it's a really good example for our kids. And that's probably enough of me talking about us because you guys want to see this thing. Are you ready? All right. Where did it go? Well, that's not funny. Hold on. No, it's not there. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm going to play something else while I look for it. All right. I'm going to show you, there's a sheriff here and I want to interview him and I'm going to show you what he does while I'm finding Fleischer, and I'll be right back.
Children. I want to share lessons I learned from the experience.
Oh, well, that didn't go how I wanted it to go, did it? Not at all. Because you know what? If you click on something, it starts it over. I'm not making you watch it. I tried to delete that one guy, and guess what? It played him for you anyway. All right. So, what else is going on? I have a secret. I can tell you my secret. Okay, Fleischer. All right. Alexa, ready? All right. Fleischer's winning. Yeah. So what he does is Sheriff Ivy. Let's do it again. What, Wayne Ivy's thing? You want to do Ivy's thing? I got to try to get Fleischer up here though. Fleischer. I know, y'all. I know how to say it. Am I saying it? I'm not. So here's what happens. I click add to add it so y'all can see it. And do you know what it does? It does nothing at all. And why does it do nothing at all is the question. I don't know. Because my tech guy can't get to it. So you know what? There's more than one way to do this. And so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in photos. I'm dragging it to photos. And then I'm going to use my phone. I'm going to show it to you. Do you remember when I had my friend Nancy on the show? And Nancy could not get on the show. And so I just showed her on my phone, which some people thought was really tacky. And maybe it was. But you know what? It worked. And personally, I thought it was kind of cool because it was different. And I'm going to show you this guy. We're doing this thing. We're doing it because I promised, and I am not going to go back on my promise. So, but do you know what is not my favorite? Do you know what else is not my favorite? I'll tell you what. Updates, and then I can't get to what I want. But do you have Skittles and coffee ready for this Fleischer thing? Oh, right? Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. I am going to send this to myself in an airdrop to my phone. And then I'm going to show it to you because you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Also, okay, so I told you that I have a secret, and I do have a secret, and it is that I am going to another YouTube thing next week. It is the 10th anniversary of the YouTube Gaming Awards, and Dave was going to come with me. But right now, he can't come with me because he's not feeling good. So I think I'm going to bring someone else because I've got another YouTuber in my family, and it's very exciting. But they don't know, and they don't watch my live, so they're not going to know either. But I'm kind of excited about it. But we'll see. I had to ask permission from YouTube, so I don't know if it's going to happen yet. But if it does, it'd be very cool. All right, now we are now downloading this to my phone. It's almost, guys, tech. All right, so let's talk about what else is coming up. Safe travels for next week. Thank you so much. Well, I'm traveling. It's actually in the springtime because, okay, I'm traveling in January. I'm going to Podfest. In February, I'm going to a retreat. And in May, I'm going to Europe because there's the podcast show, and then my daughter's in Germany. And then in the middle of that, I'm going to go to Texas. And also, I don't like to travel. So that's going to get really interesting. So you know what we're going to have to do? We are going to have you guys tell me the best ways to travel and how you make it convenient. Eric, how do you make travel convenient? I feel like you probably have some mad skills with traveling. I'm just saying. I don't. I really don't. All right. So here's what we got. You ready? It's all Fleischer all the time on here. See, can you see at the top? See that circle? It is going. It is going around. And when that circle's done, it's actually going to be on my phone. I'm just going to hold it up and you're all going to watch it because you're going to see it. I am not taking no for an answer from this computer or from the software. And between now and Monday, we're going to have a little come to Jesus meeting together and we're going to get it all worked out because I'm not having another tech fail like this. I absolutely refuse. So I would like to share something with you that is completely different because you have been so patient. So I may have something. So if I've got, that is not it. If I've got an extra Fleischer clip that you guys have not seen before, that's something else. I'm going to say Fleischer, and I'm trying to say Fleischer. We have got a Judge Fleischer video that no one has seen. No one has seen. I haven't even seen it all the way through. I've only seen the first 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes because I promised my members we'd go live together. And guess what? There's not a chance to do it. So they're going to get the whole thing live today. From Kenya? What? Oh, I can understand you. I think you're awesome. You're from Kenya. I think that's the coolest thing. That is very cool. I love it when we have people from all over the place. You know, fun fact, my younger children, didn't have any friends that were American, even though we're American, we live in America, until we moved to Florida in 2019. They only had friends from all over the world because we lived in a very international community, and that's just what they had. So their best friends are now in South Korea and Japan. And they've got a babushka from Ukraine because they don't have grandparents. And that's just, so yeah, no, we're all about, I love it. I love it so much. So thank you for joining us from Kenya. What time is it in Kenya? I don't know. I know in Asia, it's 12 or 13 hours ahead, depending. And then I just had a meeting with somebody in Australia and they're 16 hours ahead. Yeah, he's not coming on the show though, because he's not court. And I'm not doing that anymore. Although I did have Annie Corzon on. If you guys have not seen that live, I highly recommend. I know we're just waiting for Fleischer to upload, and then you're going to see it. I promise. Before we go, you're going to see it. I know it's 10:30, but we're almost there. It's one of these things is going to be ready because we've got a backup plan. Anyway, Annie Corzon came live with me Monday. She's a hoot. She's like 86. She was on Oprah. She was on Seinfeld. She is right now a viral TikTok sensation. She is your typical like Jewish mom from New York, that just tells it like it is. And she wrote a book, and it's a really good book. Like, she talked about her book a lot, but it was so good. I read it, and she gave it to me for free as a PDF, and I liked it so much I got it as an audiobook because I wanted it in her voice. That's how good it was. Let's see. Oh, my daughter-in-law. I have a daughter-in-law? Oh my gosh, she just sent me a text. 6:30 a.m. there. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. I'm not a morning person, but that's cool that you're up. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. If you're waiting for the Judge Fleischer thing and you're new here, we're going rogue with how we're going to share it. But we're going to share it because you have shown up for it. So you're going to be here. All right. Anyway, and Monday, you got to be here Monday because we got a former FBI cybercrime division guy who's phenomenal. He's going to tell you some stories. And then coming up soon, we have somebody that was in a white collar prison. What do they call it? Club Fed is what they call it. And then his partner, who went to the Fed. He's also going to come on. So we're going to be talking to some judges. We talked to legislators. We've talked to lawyers. And now we're going to talk to prisoners. Yeah. Oh, Lord. See, I'm not either. I'm just not a morning person. But kudos to you for being up at 6:30. I was actually up at 7:30 this morning, which for me is huge. Dave is a morning person, but I am not. All right. So, okay. If somebody could. All right. You ready? Are we ready? Is this going to work? It's going to be so exciting. Good God, I hope so. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not looking at you right now because I'm trying to look at my phone to pull up a video for you of the man himself. What is? I love it. Okay. There's a video here. And do you know what it is? It's the old one that no one's seen. So, guess what you're going to see? You're going to see a video that maybe no one ever will see if I can't clean it up, but it's good. So, you ready? All right, we're going to do this weird. I'm going to hold up my phone, and you're going to see it that way. But you're going to see part of an interview that is brand new. And we may just be talking in the beginning. I love it. Okay. So, you talked about... Yeah. All right, you ready? Here we go. Judge Fleischer. How long is this in total? Because how long are you going to see? I don't know. Ready? I love it. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's turn off this light. Your mod and the chat and everything, which is a hot point right now on YouTube, because there's another judge, won't mention the name, who's actually been going through their own trial because they've been taken off a couple of cases because of YouTube. Can't hear it. Oh, you can't hear it. You know why? What is your take on that? Thank you for letting me know. All right. You know what? Hold on.
You're going to do more damage than good, because if you end up taking someone's stream down, you're going to lose.
Okay.
You lose as well.
All right. So he's talking about people being nice on the streams so that people don't get taken down.
Be nice.
Here, can you hear it now?
It's not hard. There are other ways to get clicks. Just beware. Just take care. That's it.
Because I don't know if I told you. I mean, I started watching court because we were adopting someone out of the foster system, and I wanted to make sure that he was our son, and I wanted him to stay with us. And I learned, because foster parents don't have a lot of rights, and I wanted to watch, and I watched so much court, and I learned it. We lost him, not because of the court, and it was horrifying. But at least I felt like I had.
I'm so sorry.
No, thank you. It was. Foster care in Florida is privatized.
What?
Should not be privatized. Should not be making money off of children. It's a thing. It's a soap.
How are you? What? I don't understand what you mean. How's it privatized?
It's not run by the state. It's run by for-profit companies.
This would have been edited out, so no one would have seen this part.
So I'll just leave it there. It was a nightmare.
We'll move on to Judge Fleischer in just a minute.
I still don't understand. I don't understand how the state's not involved.
It's a little bit. Yeah. it's awful. And so, I mean, I see the beauty in being able to see court, because, you know, and if I was going to if I was going to be in your court, I would definitely want to watch and know, you know, what should I do? I think it's been really educational on why you need to be quiet and let your lawyer talk.
You know what? I also think, you know, it's valuable to the extent where we also have other educators that use it as well, who've shown it to class. Other younger students are able to see what happens on a daily basis when someone goes to court, when someone violates bond conditions, and that there's so much value in that, because if a child, a kid, a teenager, a young adult, an adolescent sees what happens when you go out there and you potentially drink and drive and do something, and the consequence of that, see them going into custody. I think that it really educates them. It tells them, hey man, wow, God, I hope that never happens to me. I don't want that to happen to me. So that when they're out there being put in that position, they think twice.
Right. And when their friends are saying, nothing's gonna happen, they'll know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the goal.
That's awesome. All right, so I have literally 20 other questions that we're not going to have time for because you have a busy schedule. So what I'd like to do is a rapid fire. Literally set a timer for 5 minutes, and when we're done, we are done. So just a bunch of, I don't know, quick things. Let me see. I'm literally pulling up my clock here because otherwise I'll rapid fire with you for like 2 hours. We don't have that kind of time.
Yeah.
5 minutes. And all right, we're off to the races. What's the biggest misconception about judges? Start off small.
One-track minds.
Okay. Do you ever feel nervous before a big case?
Absolutely. Of course. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing.
What's the toughest part of being a judge?
Addiction and how it ravages families.
Go ahead.
It's tough, you know, when I have a young person in front of me in the throes of their addiction, families also in front of us, and I'm having to do something that no one wants to do because I know it's the right thing to do, yet everybody wants me to do something different. Sometimes it's heart-wrenching, but I always strive to do what's best and what's in the best interest of every single person, you know?
All right, guys. Now, here's what's funny. That is the interview that I was not going to put out because it was so ugly. But you know what? There's a lot of really great stuff in there. And Eric, I think that's the one I need to give you to pretty up because I got to tell you, there's some gold in there from him. There really is. That rapid fire did not go on for 5 minutes. It went on for more than 5 minutes, and he just answered some really incredible questions in a really incredible way. So, yeah, I think this is what we need to do. Yeah, Pat, right? Okay, so what happened with that interview, and then we got to go because it's late. I never record on Zoom. It is not something that you should record on for this sort of thing. For some reason, I chose Zoom. I had chosen for each of us to get our own track, but not only did it not give us our own track, if you notice, it went from me to him, so whoever's talking is there. And people, you know, you want to see him. You don't want to see me just me on whatever. But it is what it is. And so I think if Eric can help us clean it up, I think this is the interview. You guys are going to get 3 then. There's already 1, and there will be 2 more coming, which is pretty incredible. So I appreciate you all coming. I appreciate you being patient. I know that's a crap way to watch something, but you got to see something that literally no one but me has seen ever. So, you know, it's kind of cool. So he's amazing. You're amazing. I love you. You got to come Monday because you're going to get a free book, if nothing else, from our guy that's the FBI cybercrimes guy. if you are at all interested in YouTube, jump over to Amazon, grab my book for 99 cents, and leave me a review. It would be so nice. It really would. Because if we can hit bestseller, it would be really awesome. It is my 5th book. Never tried to do that before, but I would really like to. Yeah, the Pac-Man suit, that's a whole thing. I've never seen it. I think I need to go back and see it. Anyway, I love you. Have a great time. I will see you, for those of you who are new, every Monday and Thursday. That's what today is, at 9 Eastern. All right. Talk to you soon.